Hello and welcome back to 50 Social Media Strategies. Now in this video we're going to be talking about following industry experts, those that follow them and those that are followed by them. Now an often overlooked strategy to multiply the number of targeted followers you have is to connect with industry experts. Now you can start that process by finding the influencers on Twitter within your niche. So in other words, find those people who are influential in your market and find out where and if they have Twitter accounts, and you want to start by connecting with those people first. Now, obviously, they're not going to know who you are to start with. You want to follow that person, and to start with, you may not have them follow you back, and that's okay. That's not necessarily why you're starting out the process of following them. Now, when you follow them, you can start to look at the people that they follow, as well as those that follow them. Now, I'll show you what that means here in a minute. Many of the same people will follow you back if they're interested in your profile. So remember, we talked about making sure that your profile has been tested and that you have language in it that will, again, allow you to attract people who you want to follow you. So you want to make your profile inviting. We talked about that as a strategy. You want to have tested the language and the links to make sure that you're accomplishing your purpose. If it's an opt-in or if it's to connect with you, you want to make sure that your profile is reflective of that. Now let's take a look at how you'd execute this strategy with your own Twitter account. Now I'm going to pull up a Twitter account here, and we're going to go back to the home page here. And what we're going to do is we're going to look for some folks who are influential in our marketplace. So here, let's say that we're looking at internet marketers. Naturally, we're going to want to look at someone like Frank Kern. We want to find out if he has a Twitter account. Let's take a look at and see if he does. And it's taking a little while for my Twitter account. Okay, so this is probably the person, 7,000 followers. He's only following 8 people. Now, we talked about two things. Number one, we want to look at who he's following. So obviously, if these people are influential enough for Frank Kern to follow, if we're in internet marketing, we want to know who those people are, because perhaps these are people that we should be following. Okay, well, these are people that maybe we want to follow. So let's do that. Let's follow these 8 people. And then we also want to know, well, who's following Frank Kern. And these are probably going to be people that we might want to have following us also. So we might want to take a look and to see some of these people who are interested in internet marketing, and we may want to follow some of those people. Now, ultimately, these people will decide on whether or not they're going to follow us back or not. But we are getting people who are obviously interested in internet marketing, and we found those people by finding someone who is influential and then allowing these people to determine and allowing our algorithm to determine whether or not these people are going to be interested enough to follow us back. They're going to take a look at our profile if they're active on Twitter, and then they're going to make a decision as to whether or not we're worth following. If they don't follow us after some time, then we can choose to unfollow them and then find some other leaders to follow who are influential in the niche and go through the process again. So in essence, we're looking for people who are interested in our niche by finding those who are influential and those who are interested in that person, as well as those that person is interested in. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in the next strategy.